The sun rose gently over the small East Godavari village. Birds sang in harmony as the air smelled fresh with morning dew. Children hurried to the fields playing and laughing together. Among them was a boy named Vihan, full of joy, energy, and curiosity. He wore his favorite checkered shirt and carried a small bag. The villagers admired his honesty and cheerful heart. But Vihan often wondered about trust and lies. He had heard stories of magical drums from his grandfather, a drums that could reveal secret when played. Little did he know his journey was about to begin. One evening, Vihan visited the village temple. Inside the temple's storage room, he found an old drum. The drum was dusty but strangely glowing under the moonlight. Its carvings showed animals, trees, and tiny symbols. Vihan touched it gently, and the drums gave a soft sound. He felt a strange pull in his heart. It was as if the drum wanted to tell him something. He decided to carry it home carefully. The villagers warned him it was not ordinary drum, but Vihan's courage was stronger than his fear. At home, Vihan beat the drum softly. To his surprise, a voice echoed from within. It said, "I reveal trust, no lie can hide." Vihan's eyes widened with wonder and fear. He struck again, and the sound grew louder. The room filled with glowing lights. The voice warned, "Use me wisely." Vihan felt the responsibilities on his shoulders. The magical drum had chosen him, a secret gift to protect his village. The next day, a merchant came to the village. He claimed his grains were poor and fresh, but villagers doubted his work. Vihan brought out the magical drum. He beat it softly as the merchant spoke. The drum roared loudly, shaking the crowd. Its voice shouted, "These grains are mixed and false." The villagers grasped in shock. The merchant's face turned pale. The trust had begun revealed. The elders gathered around Vihan. They praised his brave and honesty, but they also warned him to be careful. The drum is powerful, one elder said. It can protect us but must not be misused. Vihan listened with a serious heart. He promised to use it only for good. The villagers blessed him with kind words. Children admired him as the little hero. The magic drum had found its protector. One night, the villagers heard cries of theft. Someone had stolen jewelry from a house. The villagers gathered in fear and anger. Vihan brought the drum to the center. He struck it once and glow spread around. The drum's voice pounded and a hidden theft. The crowd was shocked to see the clerk. The theft fell to his knees, began forgiveness. Trust had triumphed again. The villagers were safe. The news of magical drums spread far. The king himself visited the small village. He came with soldiers curious to see the truth. Vihan bowed respectfully and showed the drum. The king tested his minister by asking questions. When a minister lied, the drum roared. The king was amazed by the power. He praised Vihan's courage and honesty. The villagers felt proud of their boy. The drum had united them all. One day, a stranger came to the village. He wanted to buy the magical drum. He offered gold, silver, and treasure. But Vihan shocked his head familiarly. "The drum is not for sale," he said. "It belongs to trust, not to grave." The stranger grew angry and thrashed him. But Vihan stood brave with the villagers. The strange feel in shame, the power of honest won again. The villagers held a festival to honor trust. They decorated them temple with flowers and lamps. Children danced and elders sang praise. At the center stood Vihan with the drum. He beat it softly and it glowed brightly. The drum's voice said, "Trust is light." The villagers cheered in joy. The festival became a traditional year every year. Vihan felt proud but humble. The magical drum had begun a blessed. That night, Vihan sat under the stars. He looked at the glowing drum beside him. He whispered, "I promise to protect trust." The drum gave a gentle sound like approval. Vihan smiled with pride and responsibility. The villagers slept peacefully around him. The stars twinkled as if blessing him. The magical drum has found its gradient. Vihan's heart was full of light. Trust would always sense in his village. Trust is powerful like a shining light. Lives may hide, but they can't last. Courage and honesty make us strong. Every a child can protect what is right. Greed and selfishness always brings shame, but truth brings peace to all hearts. Like Vihan, we must choose honest. A world built on trust is a world of trust. The drum reminds us truth always speaks, and all only truth can unite people forever.